Hi everyone, and welcome back to Woman2Woman. We're continuing our study of looking at the soul, and today we looked at who our soul holds on to. Have you ever been on a plane or on a boat perhaps, and you've experienced bad turbulence or sea weather? Did you hold on to the side, white-knuckled, thinking maybe this is it for me? It's funny, the Bible is full of nautical stories. Jesus walking on the water, Paul's shipwreck, Jonah and the big whale, Noah's ark. And today we're going to look at one of my favourites. This is when the disciples and Jesus are in a boat and the boat is hit with a ferocious storm. This story is recorded in 3 of the Gospels. And in the book of Matthew, we read that the storm came up over the boat and the disciples were terrified and they believed that they were going to drown, they were going to die. However, Jesus didn't seem to share their fear or was as afraid as them, as he was fast asleep on a cushion. And they wake him up shouting, "Lord, save us." I can imagine them frantically shaking him. And Jesus asks them, "Why have you no faith? Why are you so afraid?" And he gets up and he commands the waves and the wind to be still, and they obeyed. Perhaps you've never been in a storm or on a plane facing turbulence. However, maybe you feel like your life is in a storm right now, maybe faced with bad news perhaps, a medical report, a breakup. Perhaps you've seen the fragility of life and you're grieving the loss of a loved one. Do you feel like the disciples? Afraid, scared for your own life or for the life of a loved one? Do you feel like you're drowning right now? Who are you holding on to? Often when we feel afraid, overwhelmed, or our souls become restless, and we look for someone or something for our soul to hold on to, just like a child would hold on to a teddy bear at night for comfort. Judah Smith explained in his book that when we often look in the wrong places, so for instance when we try to find comfort in other things like money or sex, a big car, a career, drink and drugs, the problem with these things is they don't have a soul. And when we are trying to attach our soul to them, we can end up feeling worse, soulless. Doesn't work. The writer of Hebrews offers us some direction and where we would be better turning our attention. He writes that we have this hope as an anchor for the soul, firm and secure. It enters the inner sanctuary behind the curtain. Because of what Jesus accomplished on the cross on our behalf, we've been given something to hold on to, an anchor for the soul. That anchor is Jesus. But maybe you're thinking, I do know Jesus, Debbie. I do believe he died for me, but I'm still afraid. This storm's still raging on around me. Maybe you're thinking, I'm too weak to hold on. My faith just feels too weak just now. Can I ask you another question? Is it you that's holding on to God? Or is it God that is holding on to you? See, you don't need to hang on with a thin thread or with white knuckles. In fact, you don't need to hold on. In fact, all you need to do is let go and let him hold you. His arms don't get tired. They're mighty to save, and you're in the palm of his hands. So, who does your soul hold on to? Jesus doesn't promise that you won't experience storms in life. He doesn't always command the storms to be still either. However, he does promise that he'll be with you and he will never leave you. Never will he leave you in the storm. He will be with you through the storm and he will be there at the other side. So let him hold you. Until next time, God bless.